I'll play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life is the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let the people say just who you wanna be. And every night you shine, just like a superstar. The kind of life display, a tempting masquerade. You just go off your talk, you're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, a grown-up fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind a silver spoon. And if you keep it young, the sun is always on. The love will pay your way beneath the silver moon. Street life, street life, street life. Because there's no place I can go. Street life is the only life I know. Street life, there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. Oh! Gonna scream and shout it. Come on and turn those party lights on. No doubt about it. Gonna scream and shout it. We're gonna party till the dawn comes. What we gonna do? We're gonna till the moon. We're gonna All right. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. I'm still adjusting my screen because we are on the StreamYard. So that means if anybody wants to come on to my platform, you will be just ask me to drop the link. And I wait a minute, matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link anyway. Okay, just give me one quick second. We're gonna drop this link in the thing here in case anybody wants to come on. Let's see. Just in case. We'll have that we'll let you guys come on at the end of my program. So I gotta put that out there. Okay, I got the link in the description there for the chat room. So anyway, hello everyone. I see y'all. I see y'all out there in what I call broadcasting land. I am the original queen of radio and the one and only. I am the one and only that is the creator of the Queen Bees. So you guys are in for this is gonna be a night, y'all. So I suggest y'all go ahead and get your paper and pen because I'm going to be dropping a lot of information this evening. And you guys are going to, at the end of my presentation, you're going to get a chance to participate. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So we got the good shit this night. I want you to go get your drink, go get whatever turns you on, whether it be a joint, a doobie, a blunt, a cigarette, or whatever it is that you float with. Get your snacks because we're gonna ride this out tonight. I got a lot of information that I got to share, and my sweet darling, the link is right there. I just dropped the link for anybody that is interested in coming on at the end of my program. But right now, I got to give what the people asked for. Before I get started, I got to read my disclaimer. For the disclaimer, tonight's music is a tribute. Tonight's music is a tribute to the Crusader, a group called the Crusaders and a group called Slave. I make no claim of any music ownership to the original music that has been played or past played on my channel. The music is only used for special tributes to the original music artists and used for entertainment purposes only. No copyright infringement intentions. Now, if you are new to the channel, or if you are coming back to the channel, we want to say welcome, and we want to say welcome back to us. Okay, so we want to say thank you. I have to always show my appreciation. I have to show my appreciation for everybody being here. So I want y'all to get comfortable. If you want to come on into the chat room, you guys are more than welcome.
to come on in. But as I stated before, I can't pull you in. I see people wanting to come on to the screen with the queen and chop it up with me. I will pull you when I get to that part of my presentation. Okay. So I think Miss Tanya Henley, she is in the building. And Miss Tanya, I will definitely get to you, my love, once I get towards that part of the presentation. Okay. Now, but in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what tonight is all about. Tonight it's about the Kentucky meeting their match. It's called the Queen Bees versus Kentucky. And I got a lot of shit. Oh my goodness, I got a lot of shit to share with y'all about what's been going on behind the scenes of it all. We got, like I said, we might even be here for 2 hours. I don't really know, but I'm gonna try to get it in and get it on. Okay. Y'all know, and see what I need to see. I need to see all of my old school players. I need for all of my old school players to come on in, get your ass up out that trench. Y'all know, y'all see, I'm gonna be dropping a lot of jewels, and not only am I gonna be dropping some jewels, I'm gonna be dropping some of the old school, that old school flavor that we always tend to, what we always tend to do and talk about. Y'all know what I'm saying? Pimping ain't easy, but whoring is a whole lot harder. Y'all remember some of these things we used to say back in the day. Y'all remember? What about this saying? Y'all remember when ain't no fun when the rabbit got the invisible gun? You see, when I say the invisible gun, I'm talking about the almighty. Wait a minute, let me pull that up. I'm talking about this almighty power of the pen. That's what I'm talking about. Now also, we got to talk about Mama. I got to talk about Mama just a little bit, because some of y'all are some mothers, and y'all probably remember this back in the day. Y'all remember, and see, this is all part of tonight's theme. Y'all remember when Mama used to take her spit on her thumb and then wipe it all on your face? Be like, "Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Let me get that off your face." Wasn't that the nastiest shit that we have to? But you couldn't fuss with Mama, because Mama was the one in charge of whooping your ass all day. Now, see, when I was a child, my mother would say, "Look, let me tell y'all something. Don't make me get blacker." Now, I don't know if y'all heard this saying, but my mother and my auntie, my mother was raised up in a very, very large family. It was 10 of them on mama's side and 22 of them on daddy's side. So auntie would always tell us, she said, "Girl, don't make me get blacker." And I said, "Auntie, how in the hell can you get blacker? Who says that? How in the world? I mean, black on black, black on black, black on black. That's, black on black. Y'all know what I'm talking about." She said, "Look, don't make me get blacker up in here." And I said, "Well, auntie," when she wasn't angry, I would sit her down and say, "Auntie, can you elaborate on what you mean when you say blacker? When you're gonna get blacker? I need to know that term, so in case somebody else say that to me, I'll know how to deal with it." She said, "Let me tell you something, y'all. She said, you keep living." See, auntie used to tell me, "You keep living, and it will be clear to you as to what it means to be blacker. Don't make me get blacker." So I said, okay. Now, as time goes on, I found out that what makes a person get blacker is when our blood pressure goes up. When people is on what we call that nigger shit. Yeah, Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say nigger shit. Nigger shit is when people want to try to test you and take you to that level to where you have to put their ass back on point. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where's my old school players? Y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about that nigger shit. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Now, and another thing, and this was Mama's also national anthem. Mama used to say, "Girl, if you don't stop your crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about." Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Mama used to say, "Look, remind me later to whoop your ass." Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that? At least that's what my mama used to tell me. But see, there was two things back in the day that we as children, and I'm talking about them 1960s and 1970 babies. I'm talking about them 1960s and 1970 babies. The mama would tell you, "Look here, You go get me a switch. Did she not tell y'all to go get a switch? Or she would tell you, wait a minute, hold on, player, hold on, let me holler at you for a minute. She said, I want you to remind me to whoop your ass later. Okay, like I'm gonna really go up there and say, okay, mama, well, it's 10 o'clock. It's whooping my ass at 10 o'clock gonna suffice. Like I'm gonna be dumb enough to ask her to whoop my ass at 10 o'clock. Come on now. I was kind of hoping that mama would have Alzheimer's. Be like, okay, let this woman get Alzheimer's. And back in the day, we could not talk under our breath. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when mama said, oh, you be up there, you be mumbling something. And she said, what, did you say something? Did you say something that we need to get some clearance on? I need to know. What did you say? And you know damn well you wasn't going to repeat it to mama. Mama had that belt. And see, like I stated before, there are two things. There are two things that you have to be, that we were raised with. We had the fear of God. Yes, we did. God was the main source of our fear. And see, that's the problem of these young damn kids today. They don't have no fear in the power of the Most High. They don't believe that God would come down and put that invisible noose around their damn neck and take their ass right on up out of here. I didn't make the rules. I'm just a person here. Now, the second thing that people, as we were coming up, should have been afraid of was our parents. Now, I don't know about you, but I was raised up in a household with both the mama and the daddy. And the daddy's ass whipping was worse than the mama's ass whipping. So, when you're living in a household where both parents didn't take no shit, you had to understand the concept as to growing up and having what they call the authority. You had to have respect for the proper authority. Now, in our household, it was mama and daddy and the Almighty High. So I say all of that to say this. The problem with Kentucky is the fact that nobody has put fear in their ass. Nobody put fear in Kentucky's ass in reference to the Grandmaster J case. Nobody put, I'm gonna be honest with you. I sat back. I said, okay, I'm gonna let everybody else had their own way of playing this field. Y'all saw it. I was even one. I was in the trenches. I said, okay, well, let's see how this thing gonna play itself out. Oh, and by the way, Kentucky, y'all have been looking for Sheba. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna give you a nice little code for you to follow. Okay, Sheba is already in Louisville, Kentucky. Matter of fact, Sheba is 23,000 feet away from Grandmaster J. Now you figure. Now I'm gonna give you a code, bro. Ham. I'm gonna give y'all a code because y'all been looking for Sheba, and Sheba is already there. Sheba ain't never left. Okay. She is 23,000 feet away from Grandmaster J. And I want y'all to look up in the sky. And see her paw print. I want y'all to see her paw print. Maybe she'll give you directions on where to find her. And then when you find her, you will also find the beehive with the stamp on it that came from me. Oh yeah. See, I know how to get in places and get out. You see, Kentucky, you have fucked up. Okay, and I know there's some people from Kentucky that is not on this same page. I know y'all here. I know y'all gonna come back and y'all gonna chop it up. Y'all gonna visit my video. That way you know that I can't lay eyes upon you. But see, I've already laid eyes on you. That's the reason why things need to be done. And I'm gonna break it down. To the last common denominator tonight. And at the end of my presentation, there's going to be a little bit of a bonus. So that's why I say y'all need to get your shit in order because we're going for the ride, at least for the next 2 hours. Okay. Now, also, Kentucky, figure out that code. You better since y'all been looking for Sheba, y'all been trying to figure out what the hell, where is Sheba? Is Sheba with Grandmaster J? Is she with so-and-so? Yeah, Sheba is already there. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and find her. And the reason why it's 23,000 feet is because that's part of the code. Oh yeah. See, I want you to try to break that code. When you find Sheba, you come and tell me, okay. When you find Sheba, I want you to holler at your girl. Holler at your girl. Now, before I move on, because I told you I got a lot of stuff I got to share. I see y'all coming into the chat room. Thank you. I will get to you guys in just a bit, but right now we got a lot of things that we need to go over in reference to the Grandmaster J situation, because from my understanding, he has what they call a sentencing. He has a sentencing that's coming up on, I believe it's either the 9th or the 10th or whatever date, but it's in a governmental court, basically. Well, let me go. Oh yeah, I see you, honey. Wait a minute. Look, you on the wrong page. Okay. You're on the wrong page. Okay. Anyway, um, we're gonna chop it up about that. But I have to check my notes because I have so much stuff that I got to talk about. Okay. Before I get into that, I want everybody to remember, please click like and share. Okay. I want you to click like and share in reference to this video, because we need to get it out there in the algorithm. We need to let everybody to be informed about what's going on, because like I said, I am the original. I am the original Queen of Radio. Before me, there was none, and after me, there shall be none. Y'all just make that known there, okay? Um, and again, for the ones who don't know, I am the original maker of the Queen Bees. And for anybody that wants to contact the Queen Bees, wait a minute, let me give you that address, because I tend to forget some things. I tend to forget some things. Okay, you can email the Queen Bees at queenbeesld1000@gmail.com. That's Queen Bees, that's with an S. LDs1000@gmail.com. Yes, absolutely. Now, we're gonna break this down just a little bit, because I want everybody to know that as far as that sentencing goes, I am getting ready, me and my team is getting ready to shut that shit down. And the reason why we have to shut it down was because Kentucky has fraudulently gotten my name tied up in the shit at the beginning of this whole matter. And I'm gonna tell you how they did it. First and foremost, when Grandmaster J was originally, and I have to go all the way back to December. I had to go back to December of 2020. I had originally submitted documentation. Matter of fact, these documentation, I can't show you on the front of these pages because it has a lot of information pertaining to my personal address and the personal addresses, and Grandmaster J's name is all throughout these pages. So I can't show you the front side of it, but I can show you that these were the original part of the original set of documentation that was submitted to Kentucky in reference to Grandmaster J's dismissal of all charges for both the federal level as well as their local level. Now, let me tell you what the first part of this. Kentucky had taken the nerve. The Kentucky now, and I'm talking about Kentucky. Kentucky has had the audacity to forge my signature or tamper with my signature on those original pages. It never did. From what it has been searched upon, Grandmaster J's original discharge papers or dismissal pages was never presented or transported where it was supposed to have been, which means that due to the fact that they tampered with my signature that came out of my jurisdiction, now that means that they are in my jurisdiction for me to tap that ass. Okay, I was the original, and I'm not trying to say this for any brownie points. Okay, I'm not trying to say that. I don't give a damn who takes the credit. We are all on the same page as far as bringing Grandmaster J home. I have sat back and I witnessed on everything that everybody else was doing, and they felt like that was the best recourse of what they wanted to do. But like I have said, get the hell out, move, Move, get the hell out the way, and let the real players do what we came here to do. It can't harm it no different than what has already been done. And like I said before, we have to, in order for Grandmaster Jay and anybody else for that matter, anybody else who is looking to get freedom from a fucked up situation or corrupted government, you got to know and understand the power of the pen and all of the codes that was being used in the first place. Maybe I need to say that again. In order for government to be defeated at their own bullshitting ass game, you got to understand and learn the power of the pen with learning the codes. If you don't understand the codes, then how in the fuck can you go up against them in a case matter to where you don't know what you're fighting? Because I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say that all that what the people have done was at any fault. I mean, they did what they needed to do. They did the best that they could do, and we can't take that from you. But what I'm saying is get your ass out the way. Move. Because if you don't move, you're going to get caught up in the transition of your ass getting tapped. Your ass going to get tapped if you don't get your ass out the way. And now that all of this time has gone past, the problem with this situation is now other people's lives are in danger. Yes, let me express this to you. Kentucky has set it up to where nobody is able to come into Louisville, Kentucky without being picked up by the police. Whether you are a protester or a supporter of Grandmaster Jay or Breonna Taylor. Matter of fact, they have taken the liberty, Kentucky has taken the liberty of putting a lot of people in jail if you step your ass down there in support of Breonna Taylor or Grandmaster Jay. So we felt, after I talked it over with my crew, we felt that it's some things that we have to do that now it's mandatory. It's not all about Jay anymore. It's all about helping to save the other lives that has been affected by the crooked governmental thing that they call law enforcement down in Kentucky. Kentucky has taken the liberty of placing not only false charges has been done against Grandmaster Jay, but now there are 4 false charges that is now pending against at least 50 people that has been arrested by Louisville for them coming down into that territory. So, Kentucky, and I'm hoping that we have some people from Kentucky from that side of the spectrum. I know that all of y'all have the full love for Grandmaster Jay as well as the men and women that has been collected. But right now, I have to send this message out to Kentucky. Kentucky, your ass is mine. I want you to understand this. Your ass belongs to me right now. I want you to wait on those special packages that's getting ready to come to your ass, because now what you have done, due to the fact that you have tampered with my signature on Grandmaster Jay's original documentation that was meant for him to never have to go for a trial. Now that you have done that, now I got to tap that ass. I got to tap that ass so good that I got to bring you back to my state. You're going to be in my jurisdiction because you fell into what? You fell into the Queen's trap. Yeah, you did. And that's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on you to fall into my trap so I can tap that ass. So now that you have graciously and fraudulently taken my signature and disposed of Grandmaster Jay's original documentation, y'all know, you remember these? Kentucky, do you remember these sets of pages that was drawn up for Grandmaster Jay back in December of 2 years ago that would have never had him under a trial? Do you remember this? I know y'all know what's on the front of these pages. I'm talking to Kentucky right now. They know what's on the front of these pages. You remember that. You remember where it was supposed to go. You remember the threat that you did via the mail when the Louisville Police Department sent these documentations back to where I am and stated on there that I better mind my own business, or you're going to do something to who? You're going to do something to the Queen. All hell to the no. Can we get close? Oh yeah, they threatened the Queen through the mail. Yeah, they did. They put on there what they were going to do to me. Bitch, I'm not afraid of you. I will whoop your ass any time, any day, and I don't need no goddamn gun for that ass whooping, for that ass to be tapped. I don't need no weapon. Cause I'm finna fuck you up for involving my name on this shit when you were supposed to have released that man back on January the 3rd. Do you remember the paperwork? Do you remember the paperwork? It took me 23 damn, wait a minute, 23, between 23 to 25 goddamn hours to put that shit together. This shit didn't happen overnight. I didn't just get up on the computer and fill in some damn blanks. I took 20, look, that was my labor pains. That was my labor pains. And for you sorry, simple ass motherfuckers in Kentucky, from the FBI to the police department, I got that ass. So in the next couple of days, boo, you gonna hear from me. Because I'm getting ready to challenge your authority. I need to know who gave you permission to fuck up Grandmaster Jay's original papers of dismissal. Huh? Who gave you permission? Where are the rebuttal pages that you were supposed to have sent back to me in reference to making all of this shit be clear? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it's from Kentucky. It's some Kentucky people in the building. They're in the trenches. I see you punk asses. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Because I'm not afraid of you. See, it's time for somebody to put some fear in your ass, and I'm going to be just the one. Not only am I going to be just the one, I'm bringing my team with me. But guess what? Due to the fact that you used the mail with your blackmailing and threats, guess what, Kentucky? You got to come out. You got to come where I'm at now. You got to be on my turf. Are you ready to dance? Do you need to borrow my shoes? Okay? Because yes, tonight, I'm telling everybody that you fucked over the paperwork that was originally supposed to have been submitted for everybody in the state of, or the city of Louisville, Kentucky, in reference to Grandmaster Day. And now, what y'all have done, y'all have arrested other black men and women in order for exchange for Grandmaster Day to be released. You think I don't know that? You think I don't know that? What you have done is did a fraudulent bait and switch. Now, for all of my students, y'all know what that means when we talk about the baiting and switching. You guys y'all been with me for over a year now. For the ones that's been in my private class, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say baiting and switching. They baited and switched all of the documents that was in reference to Grandmaster Day. So we're gonna go all the way back to day one. We're gonna go all the way back, boo. And I'm gonna tear that ass up. I'm getting ready to tear that ass up. You better look out for your mail. I'm getting ready to tear that ass up because guess what? You're not going to have a sentencing. You know why you're not? Kentucky, wait a minute. Let me say this again because I want to make sure that you hear me. Because you fucked over my signature on pages that was meant for this man's freedom, I'm getting ready to do something that should have been done a long time ago. But see, I was only obeying somebody else's way and somebody else's rule. I was waiting to see if somebody was going to step up and give the all of the steps that needed to be done in reference to this man's case. But I see that it wasn't done. So now I got to step up to the plate and say, okay, you didn't fraudulently use my signature, or you threw the information away, or whatever it is that you've done, but you needed my permission to move anything forward. Y'all remember that? Do you remember that, Kentucky? You see, I've made a promise to you 2 years ago. Did I not? See, I got to be a woman of my word. I made a promise to you 2 years ago when this whole ordeal started about Grandmaster Jay. I made a promise to you. I told you that if you didn't get up off of Grandmaster Jay and this fraudulent bullshit, I was going to make your ass pay. Did I not? I made that promise. I'm pretty sure I did, and I'm pretty sure it was in this stack of papers. A copy of it. It was signed, sealed, sworn, and stamped with these pages that I have right here in my hand. Y'all remember that? So now you didn't broke the cardinal rule. You didn't broke the cardinal rule. See, y'all remember what Mama used to say, that fat meat. Some people don't believe that fat meat is greasy. They don't remember that fat meat is greasy. Well, see, now we got to prove to Kentucky that fat meat is definitely greasy. Mm-hmm. And now that we have 50 more people lives that is in danger, because Kentucky has decided to take in as many. They have collectively taken in 50 black men and women for them supporting both Grandmaster Jay and Breonna Taylor. They have taken those people in exchange for Grandmaster Jay to be set free. That's what they're doing. That's what they're trying. This is the reason why. This is the reason why they were. If y'all paid any attention, this is the reason why they kept changing his dates. They kept changing his dates. Y'all remember, everybody was flying back and forth to Louisville, getting themselves in debt with the hotels and running up with their money, with their bills and their responsibilities, and they could never be consistent with their dates. Now, we also found out Grandmaster Jay was not part of one trial. Oh, did y'all forget that? Kentucky, come on now. I need for y'all to come forth. I want y'all to explain to the general population and the people and all of the people who love Grandmaster Jay and all of the people lives who you have put in an exchange with. You put it into an exchange with. I want you to explain to them. That you put those 50 people on the black market. Yeah, you did. We're gonna expose that shit too. You put 50 people's lives on the black market in order for y'all to release on Grandmaster Jay. But guess what? Guess what we finna do for you? Guess what we finna do for you? Not only are you going to release Grandmaster Jay, you're gonna release those 50 goddamn people that you put on the black market for. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. They signed up these black people as servants, as slaves. And then you want to say, oh, we're not using slaves. Slavery doesn't exist. Oh, the hell contraire. Slavery is being used in Kentucky in exchange for Grandmaster Jay's life. When were you going to tell these people this? When were you going to tell us? Oh, were you going to wait until later? You see, let me tell you something. Let me holler at you for a minute, player. Mm-hmm. Because you already know now that you really fucked up. You didn't fucked up with me because you didn't use my signature on stuff that was supposed to have been processed over 2 years ago in order for this man not to have gone through the shit that he's gone through. But you took the liberty. See, you got comfortable. You got comfortable in your criminal acts. That's what you did. Kentucky, you got comfortable in your criminal acts. Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. You sure did. But guess what? It's either going to be a shutdown or a showdown. Are you ready for me? Are you ready for the queen? I just want to know, are you ready? You don't invite a chihuahua to a pit bull fight. Cause I'm getting ready to mop the floor with your ass. And that thing that you call a sentencing on November the 9th, November the 9th, you think that's gonna last for you? Because what I'm gonna do, let me tell you what I'm gonna do, Kentucky. Because it's already in the making and in the process. If you proceed. And somebody better call Kentucky. Somebody better call the district attorney. Somebody better call Commonwealth prosecutors. Somebody better call the judges. Somebody better call all of these governmental people that is in Kentucky right now and tell them that the motherfucking queen is on. Because I got these messages that I'm saying to you. We doing it tonight. We doing it tonight. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You didn't piss me all the way off. I'm not. Look, we gonna make this shit happen with this NFAC. No fucking around. You didn't fuck with the wrong one. Can I get close? Can I get close? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what I'm getting ready to do, bitches. Kentucky bitches. Okay? You better look out for your mail because it's coming. Even if I got to go FedEx Express on your ass. What I'm getting ready to do, you know what I'm finna do? Let me tell you what I'm finna do. I'm getting ready to press charges against everybody. I got somebody in Louisville. I need for my bees. I need for my bees in Louisville to take some notes for when this sentencing is gonna go down. I want y'all to take some notes. I want y'all to tell me. I want y'all to report back to me. Cause see, I'm wearing the people's robe right now. This is you in my motherfucking courtroom. Okay? I want you to tell me. I want you to report back to me. I want to know who the judge is, who's sitting up there on that sentencing day. I want to know who is the prosecutor that shows up for work that day. I want to know who was the jury that's going to sit in that booth on that day. And when I get through, I'm pressing charges against all you motherfuckers. I got the paperwork. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Look. I got my witness. Look. I made a promise to you. I told you that, and I told you in Kentucky, y'all can verify this. I told you 2 years ago, if you don't drop this shit, then you're going to do some time. And what did I say in that paperwork, Kentucky? Kentucky, I need for you to hear me. I need for you to hear me, boo. Listen, Kentucky, listen. Because it's no more, listen, Linda, listen. No. Linda has already listened. Okay? I didn't already listen. I didn't heard enough. Okay? It ain't no more extending that olive branch to you no more. Okay? What I'm getting ready to do, I dare a motherfucker to show up on sentencing day. I dare your motherfucking ass to show up. I dare you. I dare you. And I'm willing to take off these motherfucking glasses and look at you directly straight in this motherfucking camera's eye. I dare you. Go ahead and do a sentences if you want to. Because at the end of that day, I'm taking all names, bitch. I'm taking all names. And when I get through taking them names, because I want to be accurate. I want to be accurate. Y'all remember what I told you, Kentucky? Kentucky, I told you if Jay was to ever do one damn day in your jail cell, you were going to serve on 120 years. Y'all remember that? Wait a minute. You remember that's what I put in these documents? I said if Grandmaster Jay ever serves on any goddamn thing in Kentucky, you motherfuckers was going to serve on 120 years. Do you remember that? I'm a woman of my word. I'm ready to sting. I'm ready for the queen bees to sting. Because guess what? When they get back from your governmental court, they are to report to me. They're to report to me to tell me so I can make sure to fill in that blank Look here. Pay attention. Pay attention. I need you to pay attention. We're gonna fill in that blank for each and every person that's in that courtroom on sentencing day to go to jail. Mm-hmm. Because I'm pressing charges starting today. Today. So go ahead and do what you think you're gonna do. I wanna see the bold motherfucker that show up for work. I wanna, and that includes the judge. The judge, I don't know if whether it be a male or a female, your ass better call in sick. I ain't lying. You better call in sick, bitch. Because I'm pressing charges against all you motherfuckers, including the jury. Because the jury is gonna have to face charges for telling a lie that they were the peers of Grandmaster J. You stated that you were the peers. How in the fuck can white people be the peers of Grandmaster J, and Grandmaster J is a black man? Black on black, black on black, black on black, nigga. Now, okay. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Wait a minute. I gotta have my water. I want to thank y'all for coming. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for participating this evening. I know that y'all are coming in from TikTok and all of these other sources. You have no idea how mad I am when you involve me. When you involve me. And I call myself, one of my students has said to me, she said, Linda, there's no more time to be nice. There's no more time to be nice. So, okay, well, let's throw the niceness out the damn window. That's what I'm getting ready to do. So, for everybody who's spending their money and their time to go down to what I call the governmental courts, y'all need to report back to me with some names. I want to know who showed up for that day of work. Because I got the paperwork right here. I'm ready to press charges against every damn person for allowing no case, no trial, no evidence to proceed 3 times. According to their record, Grandmaster J went through 3 trials. How the fuck you gonna go through 3 trials? Where they do that at? Is that not, excuse me, but is that not called double jeopardy? Wait a minute. Forget double jeopardy. That's triple jeopardy. They can't seem to figure out, well, we're not quite sure what we need to charge him with. Well, what are we going to charge him with? We don't understand. What are we going to charge him with? I mean, well, we tried to charge him with 5 counts of the same damn thing and didn't have no type of evidence to support that. Then you want to charge this man for having a flashlight on a goddamn gun that was never used. Really, boo? Oh. And did y'all forget? Come on, Kentucky. I got a lot more evidence that 72 point. Wait a minute. Did I not say that? And y'all, if y'all have been following my videos, did I not say that Grandmaster J had 72 points of freedom? Didn't I say that? Okay. I'm pretty sure somebody heard me say that he got 72 points of freedom. He ain't used not one of them. So, since he has not used not one of them, and now that these other people's lives is in jeopardy, that Kentucky has tied them into, now the Queen Bee's got, this plate keeps getting bigger. Now we got to automatically come in and not only save him, but now we got to save these 50 people that they are putting on the stock exchange in exchange for his freedom. We got to do that. It's time to do that. Don't take it personally. It is what it is. Oh, again, I got to take a little bit of a commercial break. I got to tell y'all to click, like, and subscribe. to both channels, to the Queen of Radio as well as the Queen Bee channel. If you are not a subscriber, you're gonna kick yourself. Okay. You're gonna kick yourself if you're not a member of the Queen Bees or the the Queen of Radio. Yeah. Y'all see me. I'm starting to sweat. Yeah. That's a damn shame. That is really, really a damn shame. Okay. So that was my bit of a commercial break. Now I got to give y'all some more stuff. And like I said, I will get into the chat room at the end of my presentation. I'm not on the chat. I love y'all. I want to tell all of my sweethearts in the chat room, I love y'all. But I'll get over there and I'll answer all of your questions, your comments, or your concerns. And then I will also bring anybody on the platform with me who wants to chop it up about what they have heard this evening. Okay. But right now I'm still in that mode. I'm still, y'all know how I do. I'm still focused on what needs to be done. Okay. Also, let me share this. Let me go down here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we need to talk about the next thing that's on my list. Did anybody know that due to the fact that the NFAC was invited, Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC was invited to Louisville on not just one day, but several days? Did anybody know that that each one of the members of the NFAC was supposed to have gotten paid? Did anybody step up and say, okay, why wasn't, see, Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC was providing a service. And according to government, regardless of what state it's in, anytime you do something along the lines of what they consider it falls under Homeland Security. Anytime a group of people, men or women, is stationed to do a service of security. NFAC did security service while they were in Louisville, and this also applies to when they went down to Georgia. It also applies under Georgia, but the payment is a little bit different for Georgia versus the payment for Louisville. Anyway, these wonderful, wonderful, beautiful black melanated people that represented the NFAC in behalf of Grandmaster Jay, they were supposed to have gotten paid. They were supposed to have gotten paid. They were supposed to have gotten paid for every day that they were invited. Nobody asked about the paperwork. Why? Why didn't somebody ask about the paperwork? Why wasn't the NFAC and Grandmaster Jay paid for all of those days that they traveled themselves down there? And also, what's in their so-called guidelines? If you are a militant person, it don't say anything about color. It says if you are a militant person with experience and you have been invited to do something in reference to that city, you are supposed to have been compensated. See, this is what I kept screaming at Jay a long time ago. I said, Jay, you need to stop leaving your bag on the table, man. Stop leaving your bag on the table. Ask the questions as to why your group and yourself was not paid. Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know about it. Maybe he didn't fill out the proper forms. But I will say this. The Queen Bees we're coming in from a whole different direction. Okay. Whatever Jay is doing with his case, that's his business. I don't really care. That has nothing to do with me. Whatever he's doing, let him continue to do it with his team. But on my end, I am placing a demand on Kentucky to show us those 50 people that they took into custody in reference to if they were brought in as a protester, if they were brought in as a supporter of both Breonna Taylor and Grandmaster Jay, I want to know about it. I'm matter of fact, I'm putting in an order for that paperwork to be submitted to my office. Because you have turned these people into criminals for no apparent reason. The same reason why you call yourself trying to turn Grandmaster Jay into something that he's not. Okay, you are Kentucky. Let's be honest about it. Aren't you trying to get paid? Aren't you trying to make money off of these people and their name? Did I just expose them? Uh-oh. I know I'm not apologetic. It is what it is. It's time for a whole lot of shit to be exposed in reference to Kentucky. See, Kentucky thought they had one. Okay, here's my next story. So, before I continue, I just want y'all to know that the NFAC and Grandmaster Jay was supposed to have been gotten compensated because they were invited. They did not see. It's a difference. If he had invaded them on his own rules or whatever, that he couldn't be compensated. But the fact that Kentucky invited him and the NFAC, that means that they supposed to get compensated. Do I have to do the paperwork for y'all for everything? So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on getting getting those men and women that has under the guidelines of Homeland Security, because that's what it was. It falls under that. It also falls under military. Wait a minute, military codes. I told y'all about them codes. If you don't know what to say, and if you don't know how to be on their platform, then how is it that you're going to make things happen? See, my thing is, I'm making everybody move the fuck out the way. Move. And I'm talking about you need to move your ass right now. Get the fuck out of my way. Because if you don't understand the codes that I've learned over these 40 years, then you ain't got shit to say to me. Don't come up here telling me, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Fuck you. And I mean that with the utmost sincerity when I say fuck you. Fuck everybody that seems to think that I shouldn't be doing anything when the goddamn paperwork is in front of me. I was the bitch that was originally there from day one. I don't need nobody to pat my ass on the back. God has already patted me on the back. He said to do his will, not anybody else's will. He said, look, I sent you to make sure that this man is brought in safe and sound. And I'm gonna do my part. And I don't give a rat's ass about anybody who don't like it. Because, like my mama would say, you can kiss my ass and use a dipping spoon for the event. Now, thank you. Moving on to some more stuff that I have to share. I gotta look at my notes really quick. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I got to tell you about that story. Yeah, I told you about the pages. I told you about Sheba. I told you about them being paid. Okay, here is the kicker part. And I got a bonus that I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a bonus in a bit, just in a little bit. Kentucky. Let me tell y'all what Kentucky has done, y'all. Other than the fact of them doing my signature and scrambling and stealing my identity and putting my signature on other pages and this, that, and the third. They sent an imposter. This is real funny. They sent an imposter. Let me tell you how this story goes. They were in such dire need. They were in such dire need of trying to get me to come down to Kentucky so I can be amongst the people that they can have some more false charges with, right? Now, let me tell you, they sent an imposter. Now, they sent me an email saying that Grandmaster Jay had called for me to come down there. And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, if Grandmaster Jay wanted me to come down there, why didn't Grandmaster Jay contact me himself? I mean, he got the numbers, he got all the information that he needs in order to contact me. Well, and here come the bullshit. Well, Grandmaster Jay has given me instructions to take care of you. He did he? Oh, that's kind of interesting. If he gave you instructions to take care of me. Now, see, here comes some more bullshit. They said, yeah, well, we want you to come down, and Jay is going to put you up at this particular place. And then I said, okay, well, if I come down there, I got to bring Sheba. And this is how I knew that this was the imposter. Because when they said to me, they said, "Oh, well, Jay has a problem with dogs." Said what? He said, Grandmaster Jay really don't like dogs. And I said, okay. So I'm looking at this shit. I said, wait a minute. Grandmaster Jay has never had a problem with dogs. Matter of fact, he has a Doberman of his own. He's never met Sheba. So that was the first problem. They said, well, we're gonna pick you up at, I can't tell y'all the place where they claimed they were gonna pick me up at. Okay. They claimed they were gonna pick me up at such and such a place, and that I was going to leave my car in Louisville and travel someplace else, where they wanted me to enter into Jay's house and get his files and report it back to them. I said, hold them up, player. That shit ain't gonna work. I said, first of all, so what I did was I said, well, I'll tell you what you do. How about you get on a video call with me so I'll know what you look like? Then he said, well, that's not doable. What, you're just gonna have to trust me. Ooh. When was the time when a man tells you to trust him? Now, I may not know. Now, okay, let me say this. I may not know everything about Grandmaster Jay, but one damn thing for sure. Grandmaster Jay is so goddamn, this man is so particular. Grandmaster Jay is so particular even about the number of M&Ms this man eats. And you mean to tell me he sent you for me to go someplace unidentifiable and you don't know where that's going to be? Boy, look here. Stop the cap. So then I said, if you cannot properly identify yourself as to who you are, I'm not coming down there. I don't give a damn who house you're going to tell me I'm going to. And second of all, I said, first of all, I'm not going to nobody else's house that I don't know anything about. Now, unless if there are any truth to this bullshit that you're giving me, then guess what? I'll wait for that call. I'll wait for his call. And then he proceeded, the man proceeded to say, oh, well, you're just gonna piss him off and he's gonna change his mind. Okay, then let him be pissed off. Because I'm not coming nowhere in Kentucky. If I didn't hear it directly from him, there's no way that you're going to get me in a car to come nowhere to meet nobody for a man that wasn't even willing to be on a video call. And I told it to him. I said, look, dude, look here. Let me holler at you for a minute. I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I said, I'll tell you this, since you said that you are part of the NFAC and you control that you are the second or third person in command of the NFAC, then goddamn it, I need to put a face to you. And if this is all true, then you need to come correct with me, because I don't fall for the okie dokie. Because like I said before, Grandmaster Jay has all of my personal information. Grandmaster Jay knows where I live. He knows where I come from. He knows where the makings of me. So why in the fuck would I need a second or third party to tell me to meet him somewhere, and you can't tell me where I'm going? Well, we can't tell you where you're going until you get there. No, bitch. You gonna tell me where the fuck I'm going right now. Matter of fact, I'm not even coming. Okay, I'm not even coming. Don't play me. Don't play me. Okay, so you guys didn't know all of this, but this is the type of shit. This is the type of shit that I had to deal with behind the scenes of all that was going on. Because I told them, I said, no, Broham, I don't care if you are the second or third person in charge. You need to come. I need to see a face to you. And then when I see a face to you, you need to go let Grandmaster Jay know that this is what you're doing. And in the third question I asked this man, I said, how in the hell did you get keys to this man's house in the first place? Okay, so you mean to tell me that Grandmaster Jay gave you keys to his house for you to let anybody in his house when this man is so particular about the number of M&Ms that he eats? Mm-hmm. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I'm gonna pass. Okay, I'm gonna pass on your offer until I hear directly from him. When I hear directly from him, then then he will give me, if Grandmaster Jay wants me to be somewhere, he's going to have to step up and say it for himself. Because I'm not falling for the okie dokie. I don't know who these people are that came out of nowhere that winded up with my personal information to call me on my phone or text me on my phone or to send me an email that's on a blind side. I don't play those types of games. And anybody that goes and visits Grandmaster Jay is in possible danger, because Kentucky has already got on the forefront. They got people on the forefront looking for these people that support Breonna Taylor or they support Grandmaster Jay. So this is the reason why I say, I tell you what I can do. I send my team. Mm-hmm. I have my queen bees to holler back at me and come to me and tell me what the hell's going on, because I don't need to show my face up in Louisville. Mm-mm. But due to the fact that Kentucky has fraudulently used my name on some shit, you getting ready to come to my territory, boo. You better pack your bags, because guess what? What we do over here, we are always on time. We don't change no shit up. You ain't gonna find where court dates is gonna be changed every time you turn around. We don't play that shit. We'll play that shit. Not in the state where I come from. Okay, we don't play that shit over here. So you're gonna be very well known. You're gonna leave that shit over there. You're gonna leave that bullshit over there. Okay, because you're getting ready to come into my neck of the woods. Because you are the one that was corresponding with me via the mail, and the mail came out of the state in which I'm in. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you all guys for coming. I'm getting short-winded. I think I'm talking too much, but anyway. But yeah. So to sum that up. If that person is listening, that polls the imposter of Grandmaster Jay, you better hope I don't find your ass. Because when I find your ass, it's gonna be a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a misunderstanding. Like we say in Chi-Town, all day. Chi-Town, if you're in the building, give me that Chi. I need that Chi 0.7, baby. Shot Town is in the motherfucking building. That Shot Town, give me that Shot 7, baby. If you're in the building, if you are in the trenches, come on down and give me that Shot Town .7 to let me know that you are here. Okay. Now, what else we got to? Oh yeah. I wanna talk about the bonus. I want to talk about the bonus. You see, they needed my signature in order to move into another direction. They needed my signature 2 years ago that they fraudulent did upon under a, and y'all, I have taught this time and time and time again in the classrooms. I have taught this in public speaking. I have taught this on the YouTube channel. I have said to you that anytime somebody submit and what they call an affidavit, the opposing people, which I would say the white oppressor, they have to give you their response and their rebuttal. And at the beginning, with the paperwork that I had originally submitted on behalf of Grandmaster Jay back in 2020, I had told them that there was exactly, if I'm not mistaken, I could be offset from it, but there were 7 affidavits that needed to be rebutted against government in order for them to move into a trial. See, everybody don't know. See, if you don't know or understand what goes on behind the scenes, then you need to ask that question. Don't be afraid to ask for something that you don't know. Now, I'm gonna also share with you guys, before there was ever a thing called a before there was ever thing called a governmental court. Y'all know the original governmental court. You come into the courtroom, you have the judge sitting up on the bench, and you have the prosecutor, and you have your attorney. You show up with your attorney, and then you have a bailiff in that room. Y'all know the basic standards of a governmental court. But I have also said this time and time again from the past. What type of courts did we have before governmental courts came into existence? And I have to say this again. What type of court did we have in the history of courts that could have been used other than governmental courts? It's called the People's Court. That's what that's called. It's called the People Court. And if the people ask for this, let me give you the codes. I forgot. Let me go back a little bit because I forgot to give y'all the codes to the People's Court. The People's Court, the code for a People's Court is called AB/Med. That's the code. For anybody who wants to write it down, the code for the People's Court to request the People's Court is called AB/Med. That stands for arbitration/mediation. And that court can be done and it's basically, what's the word I want to use? It is monitorized by attorneys from all over across the globe. Any attorney from, I don't care whether you're from Africa, you could be from Africa, you could be a person from the United States. You can sit on that board of attorneys that is done in a People's Court. Now, in a regular sized governmental court, the way they set it up is, like I stated before, you got a judge and you have a prosecuting side and you have the defendant side. You have the plaintiff and the defendant side because everybody's used to that type of name. But before there was an existence of governmental court, there was the AB/Med type court. It was called the People Court. How the People Court came about, and this was done probably, the original was probably done over 4,000, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 years. The way the People Court is designed is set up like this. You have the plaintiff side. The plaintiff has a representative. It doesn't necessarily have to be an attorney, but you can bring an attorney if you choose to. It's not mandatory, because think about it. When we were back in the day before all of this governmental court was into play, attorneys wasn't even in existence then. So they had what they call a representative. Okay, they used to call them esquires. That's what they used to call them. They used to call them an esquire, somebody that was inquired to bring all of the facts to support that side of that case. So you could have now today, as your legal rights, you have the right to ask for a people's court to go against the governmental courts. So I want people to understand these are two different entities. Okay, this one is an elephant, and the other one is a wildebeest. These are two different animals for two different reasons. Now, the last time I did a people's court, oh God, when was the last time I did a people's court? It was back in the 1990s. We did a people's court. Now, I have told people there are good things and bad things about people court. But before I tell you the good and the bad of it, I need to tell you how it's set up. It's basically set up. You can either, well, back in the day, they would pick a hotel or some other place that is agreed upon for both sides. But now that we are living in the day of the computer, there's a thing called the Zoom room. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of that, where the Zoom room is allowed to have, and because of technology, the Zoom room is allowed to have up to 10,000 people at one time in one setting. However, it's still set up like a concert. Okay, when I say concert, the way they set it up on Zoom, you have what they call a Zoom courtroom account. Okay, you have a online courtroom account where tickets are given away. If that they call it a webinar, if that webinar or that meeting can hold 10,000 people, the plaintiff side gets 5,000 tickets, and the defendant side get 5,000 tickets. Now, for the defendant, or I should say for the plaintiff is automatically granted 15 people that is going to be a speaker on behalf of the plaintiff. And the defendant side get that same thing. That's that same type of opportunity. If you have never been a part of a people's court, you are in for a major experience and treat. If you've never been, I want everybody to have an open mind. And we have some people in my chat room that has been a part of the people's court that took place 2 weeks ago. They were I see a couple of my people that has been a part of the people's court. The people's court is something that has to be requested in writing. And what I have done, I have taken the liberty of bringing the people's court back into existence for Grandmaster Jay's case, on my end, not the case on his end, but from my end. Okay, I want y'all to understand this. I did not bring it in on for whatever he got going on. I don't know what he's got going on with the governmental courts. Okay, I brought it in on my end in reference to the Queen Bees. We have gone for this last past 2 weeks. We have gone over the information that we know about Grandmaster Jay and the evidence that was never submitted in the governmental court. We have taken the liberty. We have worked throughout we worked day and night to put this damn thing together. And I'm tired. I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm tired as hell. Somebody has asked me, can Grandmaster Jay come to the people's court? Yeah, he can come. He can come. We're going to be talking about him anyway, but it's really not up. He can come, but it's really going to be up to the jail people, to let him get on the computer and take the code for this people's court. We have scheduled a people's court on behalf of Grandmaster Jay's case, as well as these other people that has been brought fraudulently into Kentucky for the fraudulent charges. We have, and it's going to be a 3-day. Oh Lord, it's going to be. We came to the conclusion that Grandmaster Jay has 3 days worth of evidence that we have collectively collected that we're going to expose Kentucky on in the People's Court. Now, the People's Court is monitorized. They're monitorized by the United States court system. These are attorneys that have approved this. They have approved that we're going to do a People's Court where the plaintiff is allowed to bring their people in, and Grandmaster Jay supporters is allowed to come in as well. Now, I will tell you this from this bonus that I'm sharing with you. The way that this works, there will be, if you are a subscriber to, I'm not saying that you have to subscribe to either one of the channels. I'm just saying this for all of my subscribers. Subscribers get the first come, first serve seats, is what I'm saying. And if you are part of the general public, then if there are any free tickets, it's free. We're going to invite everybody out to the People's Court of the trial of Grandmaster Jay and the 50 people that has been fraudulently charged. The dates has been set for the People's Court for November the 3rd, November the 10th, and November the 13th. We had as much evidence as we got in reference to what we have pulled in reference to support Grandmaster Jay. It's going to take us 3 days in order to get it out and record it. Now, once it has to be recorded under the Zoom court, the Zoom court account. Okay. Once we finish recording, we will make a copy for 2 places. We will make a copy for the governmental courts, where it will be filed on behalf of Grandmaster Jay. The 3 days, we will have a transcriber there that will put it in writing for the governmental courts. And we are given permission to only 2 media sources. The 2 media sources that have permission to come in and film will be a company called Vice that has a YouTube channel. And we are given permission to Dr. Rashad if he is interested in doing a public story in reference to the Grandmaster Jay case. Anybody else that is part of Black media, if you are interested in doing following the story and the results from the People's Court, then you have to email me and I will see if I can add you to that list. However, there's a good side to this and there is a downside to this. Okay? The good side is that we are going for the exoneration. We're going for his freedom, basically. We're going to be going for his freedom to be automatically dismissed. Okay? And we will have the paperwork to be brought back into play. That's the good part of it. But the bad part about it is there's so many damn hours that has to be recorded about what took place from the time Grandmaster Jay was picked up from his house all the way down to the point of this so-called sentencing. We're like I stated before, I am going to file charges against whoever shows up for his sentencing. Okay, because they have been in violation of several different laws, alleged laws. Let's put it that way, because y'all remember the United States Constitution is not a law. It has never been entered as a law. It is supposed to be guidelines for government and whatever it is that government is trying to do for their own people. But another good point is that the people who come into this courtroom or this people's courtroom, you will get a chance to type in your vote. You'll get a chance to type in your vote for what side of the spectrum as to why you feel that Grandmaster Jay needs to be set free. Your voice will be heard. Not only will your voice be heard, but it will be added to a finalized affidavit that will be submitted to governmental courts. So if 5,000 people show up for Grandmaster Jay and place their vote, then it will be entered for his freedom. Now don't forget, we will also have the opposing side. Everybody, I hate to be blunt about this, but everybody does not like Grandmaster Jay. So we cannot deny Kentucky to come in with their opposing side. But if they're coming in for their opposing side, they got to bring it. They got to bring it because the Queen Bees is getting ready to shut their ass down. It's going to be a showdown or a shutdown, whichever one you want to do. It's going to be, you don't have to, now see, this is another beauty about the People's Court. The People's Court, you don't have to pack your bags. You don't have to put a suitcase. You don't have to travel all the way down to Louisville. You can get the code. You can get the code that will be provided via email at the Queen Bee's email. If you drop me an email saying that you want to be a part of those People's Court days, because we have scheduled 3 People Court days for Grandmaster Jay. And let me say this. I have to read this off too. Okay. We are shutting down for Kentucky off of both Grandmaster Jay and the people that they have brought to take place. The court dates goes as follows. The first court date will be November the 3rd from 9:15 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. This is part of the marathon for Grandmaster Jay. We have, again, 10,000 free tickets. We're not asking for any money for any of these days. It's free to the general public for you to come and voice your concerns as to why he should be set free, or why you feel that Kentucky was in the right. Each day, after each day of service, from, like I said, each day it will be from 9:15 to 4:45, and we will take a break. The moderators and the United States attorneys will allow everybody to take a break throughout the day, because it is a full day. Matter of fact, it's 3 full days. We will give you the artillery, or how it's going to be broken down each day, what type of evidence we're going to be submitting on behalf of Grandmaster Jay, and he will have his real peers to be present. He can, if he wants, and this is if he doesn't have to, like I said again, he can pick out his 15 front rower. We call them front seaters. Front seaters are 15 people on both sides that will be in front to be having the opportunity to speak on Grandmaster Jay's behalf. He can pick his 15 people if he wants. He doesn't have to, because I'm planning on picking as many people that is interested in being a part of this courtroom proceeding. This is a courtroom proceeding. It's just done in the Zoom courtroom account. We have 3 days that we are going to do a marathon in reference to Grandmaster Jay for him to be set free and brought up out of this. Let me tell y'all something. This is hard work. This is no joke. We've had enough. The people have spoken. The people have spoken that they're sick of this shit. They're sick of this shit. And now that they know that there are people being arrested in exchange for Grandmaster Jay's freedom. That's not going to fly. That's not going to fly at all. And we're not going to even get into all the other evidence that we have collectively collected in reference to I'm pretty sure there is a lot of evidence that even Grandmaster Jay don't even know. I'm almost pretty sure of it. And on these 3 days, we are going to expose Kentucky for it to be a complete shutdown off of this man, so this man can be set free. Okay. Also, let me break it down. Anybody that is, when you email me, let me give you the codes. I need for y'all to write down these codes in your notebooks because everybody's not going to be able to take 3 days off. Okay. Everybody's not going to be able to take 3 days off. So you need to take down this information for your own thing. Okay. First, and this is what I have gotten from the United States Attorney's Office for AB and Med. They are in the process of approving all 3 dates for the evidence to be submitted in reference to Grandmaster Jay. And then we will have the finalization of his discharge papers or dismissal papers. We will have that present, and that will have the signature off of these attorneys that will sit on the board. Now, if you are an attorney, it doesn't matter what state you're coming out of. If you are an attorney and you want to sit on the panel for Grandmaster Jay or the opponent's side, you are more than welcome. You just let me know, and I will put you what I call in the front seats. The front seat is the first 15 for both sides. Now, for anyone that is interested, free tickets, of course. I'm sorry. Free tickets for Grandmaster Jay for November the 3rd. Your ticket is the code green. If you want to be present for the first People's Court date, which is November the 3rd from 9:15 to 4:45 p.m., your code is green. If you are opposing Grandmaster Jay, your ticket is blue. Your code is blue. For part 2, for November the 10th, if you are coming in to be a supporter of Grandmaster Jay, your ticket code is white. Your ticket code is white. For anybody that's writing this stuff down. If you are opposing Grandmaster Jay for November the 10th, your ticket is your ticket color is red. And for part 3 of the exoneration of Grandmaster Jay, November the 13th. If you are a supporter of Grandmaster Jay, your ticket code color is purple. If you are opposing Grandmaster Jay for November the 13th, your ticket color is black. So when you email us for a free ticket, tell us if you are for him or against him. We cannot discriminate. We can't discriminate, and anybody and everybody has been invited. So I hope that will be suitable for you. The email address for you to get your ticket for whatever date that you are choosing to be a part of, it's at the Queen Bees LD 1000 at gmail.com. That is Queen Bees LD 1000 at gmail.com. And when you what will happen, we will send you the private link, no matter who you are. Once you tell us what side you are on, we don't care. Because your voice, whether you are for Jay or against Jay, your voice will be heard. That's just the golden rule. We can't discriminate just because we got people that don't like Grandmaster Jay. But he will get a fair hearing. This is not called a trial. It is called ab/med. And again, we want everybody to keep an open mind if you are planning on attending. You don't have to be a subscriber to the channels. You don't have to be a subscriber to my channel. We're just asking you that you do so you can be on what we call one of our front runners. For the people who are already a member of the Queen of Radio, and you are already a member of the Queen Bee channel, you get first dibs on everything because you are a VIP. You're going to get, and if you are not part of the channel, then you will get whatever is left over. That's how we do it at this dinner table. You see, we're going to serve you a grand buffet. We're going to serve you the best of the creme de la creme. And then when the VIPs is done eating and absorbing and getting their tickets in place, then we will come back and give the leftovers to people who are not subscribers. We will tell you if there are any more seats available. Again, there is 5,000 seats available for Grandmaster J side, and the first 15 will be considered to be front runners. Those are called front runners. The front runners are the only ones that will be given a seat at the front entry of the case. They are called front runners. Front runners will be also given permission to speak. They will be given permission and part of their colored code. They will be given permission to speak on either behalf of Grandmaster J, or they're going to speak on behalf of Kentucky. And Kentucky and all of the so-called governmental officials will be invited. Whether they show up or not, it don't really matter. Whether they show up or not, we're still going to have to do what we came there to do. And I have dedicated my time and my time and my effort, and my team has been so patient with me, because I'm gonna tell you something, I really don't feel like doing this shit, but we got to bring this man home one way or the other. And if this can be a helpful part to him, if it can be a helpful part to anything else that is going on, then that's what we're trying to do. And again, I want everybody to come with an open mind. If you have never been a part of a people's court, then here is your opportunity to be a part of the people's court. I haven't done a people's court in damn near 30, 36, 37 years. When I was doing court cases, people's court cases can only be done for non-criminal type cases. It cannot be done for if anybody had died or gotten killed. People's court cannot be used for any criminal type cases where a murder has taken place. And due to the fact that there was no murder involved with Grandmaster J's case, his case automatically qualifies. Somebody asked me about the UK. The UK is more than welcome to attend as well. I have to say this again. We do not discriminate. If the UK has an email address or a phone, we will also and for the ones who don't have an email address, or you may want to use a friend's email address, you can also get the phone numbers for the court. If you don't want to sit on a computer and be in front of the entire group, you're more than welcome. We will also have phone numbers for anybody to enter, and we will also be given the code. I told you there will be a different colored code for different sides for each day. Each court, people's court, that is, I'm sorry, let me keep saying that. For each people's court, the court starts at 9:15 on these days, and they end at 4:45. Once we get out of the entire day, we are going to come back on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, and we're going to chop it up. The people that have been in attendance, you'll get a chance to come back on my platform to say what you have seen in the people's court. You'll have a chance to experience and what has said and what you thought that should have been better, what could have been better, and why you feel that you're ready to sign the final affidavit on behalf of Grandmaster Jay for his case to be completely shut down and shut off. And none of this was done over these last 2 years, so it's time to do this again. Okay, I am flustered right now. I have to look. I have to get my water. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to get some water because I've been talking. So as I'm drinking my water, I am getting ready. If anybody, wait a minute, let me make sure that I got all the information in. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Part one. I didn't tell y'all part one. I'm sorry. That's the reason why I have this is the reason why I have my because I can't remember everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm being pulled in every direction here. But anyway, thank you, Sweet Violet. As I was saying, part one to get Grandmaster Jay free is for all of the supporters. And we're going to be talking about evidence in reference to Grandmaster Jay, Breonna Taylor, and it's all of their protesters. Part two, it will be explaining the charges from Grandmaster Jay being it's going all the way back to the 3 times that he was arrested and the 3 trials that they had set up on paper. And part 3 will be presenting all of the evidence of the no trial, no case, and no evidence, where the people will be able to speak. You guys will be able to speak on all 3. Okay, so those are the 3 reasons. That is part of the Grandmaster Jay Marathon. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns that they would like for me to answer at this point? Okay. Since nobody has any questions, comments, or concerns, then I told you we're coming up on 2 hours. So what I'm getting ready to do is go into the chat room. Oh, wait, before I go into the chat room, I did drop, wait a minute, let me drop the link again. It's been a while. Wait a minute. Oh, because I did promise y'all, copy. I did promise y'all that we're on StreamYard. We're on StreamYard where I am allowed to bring somebody on that wants to speak. Now, we had somebody in, her name was Tanya Hensley. I don't see her anymore, but she's more than welcome to come back if she's interested in coming in and chopping it up with the Queen of Radio. I don't normally do this. So I don't normally bring people on. I don't normally bring people onto my platform. But since I'm on StreamYard and the YouTube channel, I can't do this on YouTube channel. I can only see you guys in the chat room. So if there is anybody, I have dropped the link for anybody that is interested in coming on with any comments, questions, or concern, or you want to join me on the panel, or I will just go ahead and go into my chat room. At least I did put that back out there. So anyone going once, going twice, will be here. Okay. I did drop the link for anybody that wants to come onto the panel. If y'all have some things that you want to say. Okay. Wait a minute. Tanya Henley is trying to come in. I'll wait for her to come in. She's having a trouble coming in. I see her name to pop up, but her face has not popped up. So I need for your face to pop up before I bring you on. Okay. Anyway, while I'm waiting on Tanya, let me go back to the beginning of the broadcast. Sweet Violet. Hello, Sweet Violet. Hello, my love. She says, good evening, Queen and family. Tanya says, hey, Linda and family. I said, and Sweet Violet said, "Hey sis, you to you says hello family. Everybody is saying hello. I dropped the link. Sweet Violet says, drop the link, Queen. I just dropped the link. Sweet Violet says, a hard head makes a soft ass. Amen. Everybody makes a soft head. A hard head makes a soft ass each and every time. And she says, everybody is saying hello to Miss Dorsey. She said, hey fam. And then Sweet Violet says, our parents did not play. Y'all know that our parents did not play. Mama said, don't let me get blacker on you. Black on black, black on black, black on black. Okay. And Sweet Violet says, tap that ass. Okay. She says they don't believe that cow horns are hooked. Oh my God. I ain't never heard that one, Sweet Violet. You got me on that one. She says the cow horns are hooked. They don't believe it. And so Sweet Violet says, mop it, Queen. Miss Dorsey says the people court is brutal justice. By the way, for the ones who don't know, Miss Tanya Dorsey, not Tanya Henley, Tanya Dorsey was part of the People's Court 2 weeks ago. So if y'all want to ask her, she's in the chat room. If y'all want to ask her some questions about how the People Court was about, and I'm sorry, to you was also in the People's Court 2 weeks ago. So if y'all want to share y'all's experience with the general public or the people that is coming in, please feel free. Okay, Miss Weeks, you and Queen Bees are very much appreciated. Thank you, my love. And Sweet Violet says, where are the 50 people, Queen? The 50 people are in Kentucky. Yeah, they're in Kentucky in jail. They're in jail because they came down there to support Brianna and Grandmaster Jay. So we got to work on getting them out of there too. Sweet Violet says, take a break. And she says, we love you too, Queen. She also says our moms had some real funny sayings. Yes, she did. She said it was a straight setup. Yeah, that imposter was definitely a setup. Tanya, Tanya Henley, please show your face. I can't bring you on if I can't see your face, boo. She says, take a break, get some water. Oh yeah, I got to have my water. Gotta have my water. So as I said, I think Tanya, are you having trouble trying to come in? Okay, she's having trouble. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna try to wait for her to be able to come in. Again, I want to say I thank you all for coming. I need more water. Mm. Okay. Oh, and maybe within the next. Okay, maybe within the next 2 months, um, they are planning on doing my final surgery to my mouth, so I can be able to take this thing off. Uh, okay, I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this sex person is, but I'm gonna have to get you off of my platform, boo. This is not a show for sex, okay? So we're gonna have to block you, okay? This is not a show for sex. So we got to get you out of there, okay? Um, wait a minute. Queen says, is there a way to see the past people court cases? Yes, it is, but I'm not going. Queen Violet, yes, it is, but I'm not going to release that just yet. Okay, not going to release that. Oh, I have two people. Wait a minute, I got two people in the building, Tanya and Truth Finder of the UK, I believe. Wait a minute, I'm gonna pull one of y'all on there. I'm gonna try to add you to the stream. Okay, Tanya. Well, I pulled her up here. I see her. Okay, Tanya, you're on the screen. Okay. I don't know what's going on with her device, but uh it's hard for her to come up there. I'm sorry. It's nothing that I'm doing. I clicked her on, but her something is going on with the device. It says it down here that there's something wrong with her device. So Tanya, I apologize. Tanya Henley, I apologize. It's not that I wasn't trying to bring you up, my dear, but it says something is wrong with you having a problem with connecting. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's your computer or what it is. Yes, sex fine business. That person was blocked because we're not talking about anything sexual on this platform. So please do not bring that here. Okay, the next person I'm going to bring on has asked me with Truth Finder from the UK, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Truth Finder. There
Hello?
you go. Hello, how are you?
How are you? I'm alright.
Much love. Are you coming in from the UK?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful! Yay! Okay. Well, welcome, Truth Finder. How is it? How is Wait a minute. How is it on the other side of the world?
Yeah, everything is going
Okay. Well, man, you got the giggles. You got the giggles. Why you got the giggles? Okay. Okay. You are officially on. So how can we what would you like to share with the Queen today?
I can't stop farting.
Huh?
I, I can't stop farting.
You can't stop watching?
Farting.
Okay. Okay. I don't think you're here for the real reason. So I'm gonna
No,
remove you, okay?
no. Let's get serious.
No,
Basically,
well, we're not here to play any
I'm
pranks.
I'm not playing no prank. I'm actually serious. Like that was my stomach because I ate something very terrible and I couldn't
Okay,
get it
that's
out.
personal.
A
Okay,
human.
that's personal information. Okay,
Yeah,
that's personal information. Okay. All right. We need for people to be serious. This I don't know if he's just clowning around, but if you're not coming in to be serious, then I have to remove you. Um. Okay. Sweet Violet said he might be playing a prank. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring too. He's acting like an ass. Exactly. Exactly. Tanya. Tanya Henley. Um. Tanya Henley. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's. Sweet Violet, if you want to go ahead and remove Truth Finder, you're more than welcome to take your wrench and remove him if you want to. I don't really care. But anyway, I was. Wait a minute. Let's do this. All right. Okay. So. Okay. Truth Finder. He was blocked, so we can get him off of here. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So moving on. You got him? Good. Got him. Good. Okay. Is there anybody this is not for fun and games. If you are sincere, if you are sincere about wanting to say something on the platform, I am here. And if you have something that you need to get off your chest, in reference, if there's is there any comments, questions, or concerns that I can ask or answer for you, please do not. I mean, like I said, there is the link. I put the link for real people. We had some guy coming in talking about a sex finder or whatever. We had to block him as well. Okay, so is there anybody in the trenches that want to come on that needs to, if you have a problem, question, comment, or concern? Tanya Hindley, I would love to have you on, but something is going on with your device. So I don't know what you can do about that, but it's not that I didn't want you on. I would have loved to have heard what you had to say. Anyway, if do we have any questions, comments, or concerns? Oh yes, and yes, for the people, yes, you guys do realize I do have moderators. I do have moderators that is in the building that will help me to take care of people who want to just act silly. These questions and the concerns, these are not anything to play with. There's nothing to play with. These are serious matters. We are all on the same accord to bring Grandmaster Jay home, as well as to get those other men and women to be free from whatever a situation that they have found themselves to be in for Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, sweetheart, so I'd just like to say that you are a real remarkable woman who is very passionate about exhausting all efforts to help somebody. Whew, yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay. Anybody else? I'm going to do this one more time. Anybody else want to come on and chop it up with the queen? If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I wish Tanya, if you could type in, since I can't get you on, if you can type in what it is you wanted to say, maybe I can translate it for everybody that is still on and listening. If you could do that, I'll give you a couple of minutes to do so. In the meantime, in between time, maybe I'll pull up some music here while we're waiting. Maybe y'all can go with a little bit more music, and we'll take an intermission break with some more slave, and then we'll come back to like close it off here. Let's see. I'm gonna see if this thing will play. Oh gee whiz. They call me back. Here I come, baby. I ain't gonna bite you. I just want you to hang on. All right. Won't you come away? Don't worry, baby, everything's okay. You just love the game if you don't know my lady. I'll take you where you've never been before. There's something for you, the whole and more. You get me, but no share free. Slide, slide, slide. Yeah, baby, baby, slide. Okay, that was a little bit of slide, taking what I call an intermission uh break. Again, you go to John. Um Tanya, since she was having since she was having problems with getting in on the screen because it said that it was something going on with her device, she asked me a question. Tanya, it says that your device is not somehow connecting, so you might need to get on somebody else's device in order for it to work for you. Because it's showing up here that your device is not working. So you might need to get on somebody else's device and then come back in where it works for you. But she asked the question. She asked the question: did you go to John's birthday on award program? No, I did not. Wait a minute, I see her. Wait a minute, let me see if I can add you again. Okay. See, it comes up. There she is. Okay. Tanya, you're up there now. Okay, Tanya. Tanya, you're up there. Tanya, go ahead. You're on with the queen. We can see you, but you're not talking. We can see you, but you're not talking. So please go ahead and speak. Are you on mute? Make sure that you're not on mute. Tanya, we can see you, but you're not talking. We don't know if you're having problems with your audio. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell her. She might be on mute because she hasn't said anything and we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Tanya. Everybody is saying in the chat room, we can't hear you. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do in reference for her because we can't hear her and she came up on the screen. But yeah, we all can see her. We all can see her, but we can't hear her. We can't, I don't know if she is on mute. Yeah, everybody in the chat room can see her, but we can't hear her and she hasn't said anything. So, okay, well, I can't leave you up here with me, Tanya, if you can't bring yourself in there. Okay. All right. Well, she fell off again. I don't know. Is something going on with her device? Yeah. but she was asking me, did I know anything about Grandmaster Jay's birthday and award program? I believe that was what, I don't know, last year or the year before last. When he was doing a time when he was free. Yeah, I knew about it, but no, I didn't. I did not attend. Um, no offense, but when I have meetings with Grandmaster Jay, all of my meetings with Grandmaster Jay will be private. I will not be in public with him. All of my meetings or settings will be made private. So no, I will not do that. Yeah, so we could see her, but we couldn't hear her. So I'm sorry. All right. With that being said, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I'm already up on 2 hours already. And I think like I stated again, anybody that's interested in coming to the People's Court, where the people's voice will be heard, um, that will be done for November the 3rd, the 10th, and the 13th, and you are more than welcome to get the link. Y'all keep asking if that is an award program. The People's Court is not an award program. Um, what kind of word was it? I don't know. Tanya said something about an award ceremony. I believe she's talking about the ceremony that took. I don't know. I believe it was the ceremony that came in on for Grandmaster Jay for his birthday 2 years ago. That's the only thing that I can think about where Grandmaster Jay had a birthday celebration. Maybe Tanya is wanting to tell us that she was there at his birthday celebration. I don't really know. All I know is that she keeps popping up and she's not saying anything. So, Tanya, this is going to be my last time trying to bring you in. This is gonna be my last time trying to bring you in. If it don't work, then I'm sorry, hun. I'm gonna try to bring you in one more time. Okay, okay, Miss Tanya, you're up there. Okay. Again, she's not saying anything. Uh, and to answer your question, Sweet Violet, I don't know. I'm assuming that Tanya is talking about the award ceremony that Grandmaster Jay had over 2 years ago. I don't know what that has to do with anything of today. So I guess that was what she had on her mind. Um, okay, Tanya, you keep coming up here and we can't hear you. So we just gonna have to you're gonna either have to start talking or take yourself off mute or something, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. So I need for you to find a way to talk because everybody in the chat room is looking at you and they're saying they can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you. So I don't know what it is you want to express this evening, but we need for you to either say something or we're gonna have to not do this today. I don't know. I don't know what type of device she is. Sweet Violet. I don't. Everyone. I don't know what type of device Tanya is on. All I can tell you is that it's not compatible with whatever it is that she's on. So we're sorry about that, Tanya. I really, really, I am so sorry that you're not able to come on and chop it up with me. Sweet Violet said, get some rest and remember to stay, and keep my head on the prize. I guess. Yeah, I'm not really worried. You know, all I know is that we're getting ready to have 3 days of exposing Kentucky on the evidence of Grandmaster Jay. And everybody is, like I said again, you are clearly invited. It's free of charge. You just got to tell me where to send the link. I will send you the link, and it's also under a color code. It has to be under color code so we'll know who's coming in for Jay and who's coming in for Kentucky. Sweet Violet says, thank you for your commentary, Queen, and do know that you are truly appreciated. We love you. I love you guys back. We're going to find some more music here. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find one more song to play. And then I'm just completely going to get out of here. Wait a minute. Let's see. We got some more Slave for you guys. Wait a minute. This is a tribute to Slave, and we have no copyright intentions. Yep, it's just a touch of love, y'all. Make me shine just a little bit, just a little bit. Send the line just a little bit, just a little bit. Keep me high, baby, just a little bit, just a little bit. And we spend some time. Need it now, just a little bit, just a little bit. Makes me sound, baby, just a little bit, just a little bit. Send fire through my spine, just a little bit, just a little bit. And we spend some time. Make me shine just a little bit, just a little bit. In my mind, baby, just a little bit, just a little bit. Keep me high, just a little bit, just a little bit. And we spend some time.